This is the RK-RHL repair kit for the RHY1 and the RHY2. So on the front of the package here, we'll have a list of parts the package will include, as well as that little picture breakdown of the order the parts go in and where they go. So we'll go ahead and get everything out of the package here and get a couple of measurements of each piece. So it will come with that cam and clevis assembly here. The lower and uppers. Well, the lower and upper link assembly, and then 3 metal hex nuts, and then the 3 bolts there. Right, so we can go ahead and take a couple measurements. We'll start with these hex nuts, which all should measure the same. So we will get a total height, if I can get it positioned here. Total height right at about 1/4 of an inch, with an outer diameter of 1/2 inch. So there it goes. And we can measure the bolts. These 2 shorter ones will be the link bolts, and this longer one here will be the lever bolt. These 2 here will measure the same. We can go ahead and measure this one here. We can get a total length. That will measure just shy of 1.5 inches. And then on that hex head here, the outer diameter will measure right at 1/2 inch. And then we can measure that lever bolt here. And this one will measure right at 1.75 inches. With the hex head measuring also right at 1/2 inch. Alright, and now time for the upper link here. We get a total height, and that will measure just above 2.5 inches there. And then we can measure just this stem that comes out from the bottom here, and that will measure just above 1 inch. It's right at about 1 1/8 inches. And then the lower link assembly here has a total height right at 2 inches as well. And then with this one, it will have those internal female threads there. So we'll go ahead and get an outer diameter of this end, and that will measure right at 3/4 of an inch. And now the cam and clevis assembly. This one will be kind of hard to get measurements of just because of the twists and bends. So what we can do, we can get a total length, and where I'll measure that from is from the bottom of this square to the top of that assembly there. You can see right there it measures right at 2 3/4 inches. Then we can also get an outside diameter here, and that will measure right above 3/4 of an inch. So once again, this is the Woodford RK-RHL repair kit.